haven't got a menu, got stew and ale.
Already.
We'll start with rolling a d20 to find out what happened last time.
Oh, right. D20.
I swear to God, I've done the recap like the last 3 times.
But you're so good at it. Ah, shit.
Hazel, what happened last time?
Ah, shit. I agreed to. Oh, I got a point of inspiration. I didn't write it down. I'm gonna do that. I agreed to. Because I got a vision. From the great mother, this lady. And she told me that this child that we ended up finding at the rescuing from uh, the windmill, we were discussing whether or not we should take it to the village because that was part of the witch's plan, is for us to take that child to the village, and we didn't know if we should or not. So the great mother visited me in a thing, and she told me that I should take the child. And I said, great, except I'm kind of in the middle of an adventure here and it's kind of dangerous. So she said, you need to take her to uh, Dolst. You need to take her to, I'm scrolling up to see if I can find the name of the place, this town, and with one of my followers there. And I said, great. Then I discovered that it was the same town we'd just left, that we felt pretty lucky to get out of, and now we had to go back the place in the swamp. So we turned around and we went to the swamp and slogged our way through and found someone that was willing to tell us where the witch lived, and we went to the witch's house and she wasn't home. So I left a note and talked to the kid, and the kid was fine about staying there, but not exactly excited, but the kid was nice enough. The kid's got some special stuff about her. She's definitely touched. At any rate, as we were getting ready to leave, the witch comes paddling up in a boat with a stag or a deer, anyway, some sort of game across the bow, like she's gone off and hunted dinner, and she's come brought back with it. And we are determined to leave. And I think
Yes.
we have plans for our next place to go. It was a place that Fenn needed to go to. So I think that was our next goal.
Yes, the
That was
town is called Berez.
Berez. I knew there was a Z in it. Yes.
Yes, you're all on the dock. Hazel is just exiting the house, getting ready to head down and join you all. And this elderly woman is quote unquote rowing two rowboats up with a captured deer in the one behind her. And she saw you and greeted you. She's grateful that you have returned. She was so happy that you stayed last time that she would like you to stay again. So we ended with her greeting and asking if you'd like to stay another night. Have you been waiting long? I'm sorry, I've been attending to the other villagers, and I brought home some food. If you'd like to stay, I can cook this up for everyone.
We're so grateful, but we cannot stay.
Oh, but why the visit if you cannot stay?
This child. Oh, I'm trying to find her name in the list.
Lileni.
Lileni. This child, Lileni. I think.
Child?
Lileni. Yes. There are other followers of the Great Mother, such as you, that had captured this girl, and I'm afraid they were planning to do things that go far against the Great Mother's teachings with her. And the Great Mother came to me and asked me to protect this child, but I am off to do very dangerous things, and the Great Mother suggested you would be a suitable protector for the time being. You may
You are
find that the. Yes, go ahead.
you are a follower of the Great Mother as well?
I am under her protection and guidance.
Oh,
Whether
well,
I am a follower is yet to be seen.
she is very matronly. I accept you as one of my sisters. As for the child, is she here?
She is in the house. I'll call to her or something. I thought she came out to say goodbye, but I'd left a note with her. We didn't know if you would come back, and I was torn as what to do, I'm afraid, and I'm so glad that we happened to see you before we left. I guess I'll go up the road away and call to the child and see if she'll come out.
Okay.
Or go,
Little Lenny will emerge from the house, and
and I'll
at this
wave to
time,
her, come down, come down.
yes, at this time, the Baba Saga will have gotten to the docks and join you. You see the deer has left a large pool of blood in the bottom of the rowboat it's in, as well as a trail of blood that has followed it here. And upon seeing the child, Baba Saga's eyes for the first time, like she's a very sweet woman, and um, she's very kind towards you and accepting, but you've never actually seen her happy in that sense. She's just grateful for the most part. But for the first time, you see her eyes widen and a genuine smile, not one of those ear to ear kind of questioning smiles she's always had, but a genuine smile comes across her face as she sees the child still holding the rations that you gave her last session and kind of munching, taking big bites out of the meat. And she'll say, "Child, oh my goodness, oh, such a sweet young thing in need of some supervision. Oh, yes, I will look after her. Oh, give, uh, give old Baba a hug, child." And she'll have her arms open. The Lenny will kind of stop chewing at this interesting behavior. This woman that she's never met is very um grandmotherly to her, and she'll look up at Hazel with a mouthful of meat and kind of like have an expression on her face that's, what's going on?
Uh, my dear, this is Baba uh, Jacini,
Baba Lasaga.
Baba Lasak. You may just call her. Well, Baba. Could she just call you Baba?
Yes, that'd be lovely.
You may just call her Baba, and I. She has agreed to uh, look after you until I can come back and collect you when the time is safe.
She will, Lilani will, kind of still unchewing, look slowly at Baba Lasaga and, start walking down the steps towards the dock where everyone's at, and Baba Saga will say, "Oh yes, if it is what the Great Mother wishes, I shall provide for this young one. Oh, some things might have to be changed around, but the more the merrier, of course." And the child will kind of like go into Baba Saga's embrace, but not with her arms out. She'll just kind of accept the hug rather than
Yeah.
return it. And
Wouldn't expect anymore.
Baba Saga will very gently hug the girl and say, "Oh, it's nice to have another young one in the home. Oh, well, it looks like you've already started eating, but we should always put more." And she will wave her hand, and a large disc will appear at the docks, and she will uh, go over and like, is it all right if I get some help with this strong man?
Certainly. Well, now I'm not one of them. Ever since I stayed here, I can barely lift my own pack. But
Hume will be one of them. Is there somebody else who'd like to help?
anybody else on?
What are we
Trying to
helping with?
Trying to get this deer onto this magical disc that suddenly appeared.
Aye, sure, I'll lend a hand here.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll a strength check or something?
What is your strength in general?
Strength is 15.
Okay. Hume has a 19, so you don't need to make a check for this. It's you both. It's heavy, but with the two of you, it's fairly easy to lift the deer out of the blood-soaked rowboat and onto the floating disc. And she'll wave her hand around, and it will very slowly go towards the door so that it may enter. And she says, "Ah, yes. Is there anything else that I can do for the lot of you?"
The only thing we need is some sort of conveyance, but I'm afraid you gave us a boat before and we had to leave it
Oh,
where we
that's
disembarked.
fine. It was a gift, not for you
Well,
to return one. But if you
thank you.
do need another,
It would help.
well, I have two right here.
Oh, thank you so much. And I'll give the girl a quick hug and tell her to be a good girl. You be a nice girl, and please listen to Baba and do what she says, and stay a good girl just like you are.
She will wave her hand once more and mutter something, and then the blood in the rowboat will get cleansed. Or
Okay.
cleaned, I guess. Not cleansed, but disappear as she cleans the boat with magic.
Oh, lovely. Do we need 2 boats for our group?
A boat will fit 2
Probably.
people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We only need 2 boats. Okay.
Oh,
Thank you,
yeah.
Baba. Thank you very kindly.
Again, remember
Yep.
this place when you need rest. Anytime.
We will. We will.
And the deer, the child, and Baba Saga will enter her hut. The Lileni will look back as she's being led in to the hut at all of you, and with a free hand will have a feeble wave goodbye. And as they enter, you hear Baba Saga telling Lileni about all the things that they'll do and this stuff that happens in Perez. And they disappear inside the hut.
Okay. Let's get out of here as quick as possible before it gets dark so that we can camp.
I don't feel so great about leaving that wee lass there with that witch, but
What can you do?
don't know what choice we have.
Like many of the other choices we face and will face, it's the lesser of 2 evils.
But
Or, well, the lesser of 10 evils. Who knows how many evils there are?
So which direction we bound, and can we all fit in these 2 boats?
I thought I remembered.
We're
What was the
headed
direct?
south.
South. That's what I remembered too.
Oh,
I
back
need to
south
go.
again now. Okay.
Let I need to go south. I'm looking for an orange stone. So, south.
Okay.
Don't you say?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to repeat the path you went before, take the rowboats down the river?
Aye.
Think so.
Okay. Well, it's 2 people per boat. 1 person can ride the horse. If you, how are we gonna arrange this? Who's gonna be in the front boat? Who's gonna be in the back?
I'm fine being in a front boat.
I'll be in a front boat with because I'm smaller.
Fenn, who do you want on your horse?
My horse doesn't fit in a boat.
No. So your horse will walk,
So,
but it's tall enough to reach the bottom of
oh really?
the
And
bog.
not drown.
Horse will wade down the river.
Yeah. Ford the river.
All right. You know what? I'll be on my horse actually. I'll ride my horse And the rest of you can use boats.
Okay.
Arsh isn't as heavy compared to the other two who I assume are wearing full plate or heavy armor.
Yes.
So
All right. So, Hazel is in the front boat.
Well, I can ride. I'll ride in the front boat with Hazel.
And Hume Shadow will just. It doesn't really get impeded by the water, so it'll just follow behind. All right. So you head off like before, using your poles or sticks or something to push yourself down the river, Venice style. You go past. You go through the bog, and as you go through, you hit that wall of fog that seems to block your sight and put a chill down your spine as you push on through. And after some time, you emerge out of the fog. And how far down south did you want to go?
I don't know.
All the way, like last time?
I assume so.
Yes. I would like to say that as soon as we reach some sort of area where there's some dry land, I would like to suggest we pull up for the night, especially if it's nighttime. Is it if it's night if we have reached nighttime? That we
Yeah, I
can't.
thought we were getting close to that.
Okay.
Okay, so you. Where are the duplicates? So you head down, past the fog, and you push through. You can see in front of you, just a little ways, is the forest on either side of the river. But you are now past, and if you'd like, you can get out and rest here, or you can continue on. In front of you, there is that waterfall with the bridge above it.
I can cast the tiny hut for us to rest in, if you so desire.
I think that'd be a great idea.
What do you think, Fenn? Oh, you don't sleep.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I mean,
Okay.
if that's what you want to do, that's fine.
I think Oz and I need to rest. Very much so. So I would like to find a good spot, protected and hidden, as best we can.
So you want to
And,
go into the forest?
Well, I don't want to go into the forest where it's dangerous. I just want to find a safe spot that looks like, I don't want to go in the deep, dark, scary forest. No, but
Okay.
just a safe spot to.
Well, you said hidden, so I
rest.
thought
I
there's
know, right?
there's rolling plains and there's a forest.
Uh, I try to get the best of both worlds. Something that isn't in the forest, but hidden behind an outcropping or something. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Roll survival then.
See if I find anything like that.
Okay. You manage to find a little dip of the hills where it's kind of backed up, but if you do need, or kind of cornered, but if you do need to get out from behind, you can with a little bit more difficulty get out that way. But for the most part, it's river in front of you and a kind of a alcove of a hill behind you, and you can set up camp there. Get your
Okay.
tiny hut out.
Yep. I'm gonna cast Leomund's tiny hut. Make a nice tiny hut, big enough for everybody. Even everybody get inside if you're sleeping or not.
Okay.
Everyone except for the horse can get inside.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
horse can't get in. Try to look in. Try to look inobtrusive, horse. Try to look, innocent. Don't draw attention.
What would you like your hut to look like? Like, what is the
Ah,
color?
I don't care. It doesn't.
A
Not
bright
important to
pink?
me. No, I would like it to look as much like the surrounding landscape as possible.
Okay.
Camouflage and, comfortable inside, nice and comfy. Comfortable and dry. Dimly lit.
All right, so you create the hut around yourself, making it sort of a grayish color, to try and get it as close to the surrounding plains as you can. And you all get inside. Would you like to do anything before you sleep?
I would like to. Can I spend a moment to study the ring that I was given? Oh, I guess, did I already learn all about the ring that I could learn?
What did you learn about it?
Just what it said on the description, that it's a ring that the hags can use to see with, and that should it be destroyed, the hags won't be able. It does damage to the hags if it is destroyed, and they won't be able to. They can only have one at once, so until they, it'll take them time to make another ring so they can see. So I think it's like a spying ring.
Yeah,
Somebody's
you
spying on
can.
me, but I don't know who.
You know all about that. The Great Mother has told you everything you
Mhm.
need to know about that ring.
Okay,
Um,
that's the only thing I wanted to check out.
okay. Anyone else want to do anything before hitting the hay?
Nope.
All right. So, uh, Hazel, you have your hut out, plenty of pillows for everyone, very comfortable laying down. Um, is Marsh keeping watch? Is Fenn keeping watch?
I'll have Marsh keep watch.
Okay. Um, you all settle in. Uh, Fenn, are you standing up, sitting down, laying down? How are you situated?
Trying to take the least amount of space as possible.
Okay. Oz, Hazel, and Hume all settle down and sleep. Um, are you, Fenn? You sort of just get into a spot where you feel like you're not in the way of anything, and you watch out over the river, kind of keeping an eye on Marsh as well. Marsh, I'll have you roll a perception. Damn. Nothing's escaping his watch tonight. Okay. So you all get settled in, and with the quite of a busy day, you have a lot on your minds of what happened this day and where to go to next. But sleep seems to find you fairly quickly, and as you are just resting there. Marsh is keeping an eye out. He sees the river flowing. Nothing happens there across the river. You see a few animals try and get in there. Some rabbits getting their last little bit in before they head to their own hole. He sees up at the ridge where you're headed, some birds flying up there, but nothing too noticeable. And Fenn, as you are watching him watch everything else, you feel like your head starts to swim and your eyes glaze over as you go into a trance that is not like your sleepless state, and you white out. I'll have you go into the private time chat.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay. So you are watching in front of you, you see everything, and then suddenly everything goes white. And then it's all fuzzy and you kind of wondering what's going on when in front of you unfolds a familiar scene. You see the graveyard that you've been before with your old pal Vecna leaning on a gravestone. And as you arrive here, would you like to say or do anything?
No. I'll just am I walking through the gate?
You appear inside on the other side of the gate. There are gravestones in front of you. Vecna is leaning upon this gravestone, just kind of watching you and waiting for you to arrive as he's called to you.
Okay. I'll just walk up to him. What's up?
Fenn, my soldier back from fighting. I am so proud of everything you've done so far. But it looks like you didn't quite have what it takes. Is everything alright? Do you need more soldiers?
I mean, more soldiers is always great. I was able to convince the people I'm traveling with to head south to go look for the orange stone that's blocking the building that you talked about last time.
Yes, the temple. Unfortunately, all I can offer right now is advice.
Yeah.
I would give you another gift, but my last gift will be seen in that temple.
That's completely understandable. You know anywhere where I could get a new sword? My sword broke in the last fight and it's really bumming me out, man. You have any ideas on where I could find a better sword?
What sword are you talking about?
Well, I had this sword, I was buried with it. I don't know, it wasn't originally mine, but somebody buried it with me, and it, it was pretty great. It caught on fire, and I liked that. It looked cool. It's just been with me since I have re-arisen, so...
Do you
And I
pull
don't
it
know
out?
who...
Do you show it to him?
Yeah. And it's like, I'm pretty sure you can probably still see, like, the damage where it had occurred, like, where the break had occurred, but it's, like, mended, but you can still tell, like, you know, there's like dimples because I'm sure not everything was completely mended, like some shards or whatever. So it's like, you know, now it's just a regular sword, and that's great and all, but I don't know. I was pretty upset about it. I'm sure it's really not that big a deal. I was just curious if you knew anywhere where there, like, I could find more weaponry.
This sword was once magical.
Yeah. I don't know, again, I don't know where I got it. Like, I didn't die with it, but somebody buried it with me. And
Well-
I awoke with it.
Complete this next task, and I might be able to do something for you. In that case,
Okay. That'd be cool.
just find me at the temple.
That's what we're looking for? That's blocking the orange stone? Or built that the orange stone is blocking?
Well, the orange stone is inside the temple.
Oh, I see. So what exactly does the outside of the temple look like? Because you kind of told me to go south, and you told me to look for an orange stone.
It will be a bit obvious if you see it, but it's in the middle of the mountains.
Middle of mountains. I'm with a bunch of like living people. Are the mountains pretty cold? Do I
Oh,
need to
yes.
make them like wear coats and shit?
If you were to go there with others, you probably need them to bundle up.
All right. The flashbags need coats,
If only they were
Noted.
dead like us.
right? Pretty sure cold doesn't affect us, right? I mean, I haven't felt anything. I always feel cold.
As does my soul. But you know you can use that resurrection raise, animate dead spell several times a day, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just really hard finding bodies, man. Like, I understand that a lot of death happened here, but coming across some of the bodies. I was really hoping to kill one of those witches a few days back and raise them as one of my buddies, because that just would have been chef's kiss. But didn't work out. Didn't work out. They have this way of teleporting to another plane. The cowards. You know, they got away before I could finish them off.
I do wish you'd slain them too, but
Yeah,
if
it is.
in the time you've been underground, as it were, you've missed a lot. The devil has slain many people. I'm sure if you just go anywhere, there'd be someone in the ground under soil.
Really? I'm gonna try that. As soon as I assume this is like a dream or I don't know something. But as soon as I become
This-
conscious, I'm gonna do that.
This is a checkup. Just making sure you're on the right track.
I hope so, man. Like, God. So can't miss it. Flesh bags need coats. Is there anything else that you think is important I should know?
As you are asking this question, faint shimmer starts to appear in the graveyard. Like the shimmer of a humanoid appearing into this area. And Vecna notices it too and looks over and
Did you invite someone else? Is there,
No.
what's going on?
That's
This is
not
a-
somebody.
This is a private call. Nobody else can show up.
What the hell? Somebody, like, did we get hacked?
And
he will walk over to the shimmer and reach out with one hand as if to grab it out, when the humanoid hand grabs his hand instead. And you see someone you would like not to see as one of the witches, the main witch, the head honcho, as it were, grabs the hand and appears in this graveyard. And she says, "That'll be enough from you." And as she has his hand, she pulls on it and rips his hand clean off. And
Ooh.
Vecna falls back without a hand on his left hand and starts to fade away. And he turns his head to you as if to scream something, but the witch says, "No more. You are done." And he fades, turns to ash, and flits away in the wind. And she will turn to you with Vecna's hand still in her clutches and walk up very slowly and say, "You thought you could escape? Not this time. No more for you." And she will reach out, and you attempt to pull away, but you feel yourself frozen, unable to move at all. And she will reach out with her free hand and caress your rotting undead face, and you feel life exit your body. As your hit point maximum is reduced by 9 points. And she said, and with the hand that she ripped off, she will very violently slap you, and you will suddenly wake up in the real world. And we'll go back to the other chat.
And we're back.
All right.
right.
Oh, she disconnected. Okay. Fenn, feeling that pain in your face suddenly, your eyes refocus and you see marsh. You see the sky above you, and you see marsh in between you and the sky. It looks like you have fallen over in your state, and he's shaking you, and you can barely hear what he says. It's very muffled, but as the world starts to come to, he says, "Master Finn, the shelter's gone." You look around you. You are no longer in the tiny hut. You look over at Hazel and Oz and Hume, still sleeping on the cushions inside the hut, or where the hut used to be, but
Oh, jeez.
there is no surrounding you.
Well, shit. I guess. Is there any enemies around? Marsh that you saw?
Oh, you're asking Marsh?
Yeah.
I did not. I heard you fall to the ground. I looked back, and you were lying unconscious. I don't know how it happened. But when I went to see what's up, it was just gone. And he looks around and he says, "Did you always have this?" Picks up a severed hand. It's incredibly decrepit, rotting, but it's very real.
No. No, I did not. But I know whose it is. I'll just take it, put it in my bag, or however I carry things.
Okay, once you take it, the knowledge of what it is floods your mind. Uh,
I'm gonna take out my sword and just I mean, I had this thought before you said that. Like, I'll just take his hand. um, Ironically, this is Fenn's skeletal hand that he's lopping off. So, this works out.
it's a slight upgrade.
Yeah, now I have flesh.
There's
So I'm going to
flesh
just
on it.
pull out my sword and be like, I don't think you're actually dead, dude. But I'll find you. Whatever it takes. We gotta kill those bitches. Or freaking burn this world trying. And I'm just gonna chop my left hand off. Yeah, I need to roll an attack roll.
No.
Okay. I just lop it off. I mean, there's no flesh or anything. It's just bone that kind of magically formed a usable arm, and my skeletal hand just falls to the ground, and as it leaves my body, it crumbles up into just bones, and then it hits the ground, and you just hear and it just turns into dust, just to show how old Fenn's remains actually are. And the dust blows off in the wind if it's windy. Or there's a pile of dust
Though-
if it's not windy.
Though Marsh is undead and has seen a lot of death, he is horrified at this action, this event. He just found a severed hand next to you, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna put it on.
Upgrade, man. Upgrade. Some shit happened in a vision or whatever it was. A dream, I don't know. But those goddamn fucking witches
Oh, those witches.
came in. And
Should we wake the others?
I don't know, man. They are flesh bags. They need their sleep, right? You're not cool like us. And I'm gonna be putting on the hand, the left hand, and I assume it just kind of attaches itself. It hits my magical aura or whatever as soon as it touches my bony stub.
Yeah,
Sweet.
like,
and I like open it and close it a few times and flex the fingers, and I was like, whoa, skin is weird.
like tendrils, the flesh on the hand will grab up your wrist and attach itself to you. You feel as soon as it sticks to your arm, the power within fills you with the strength that it has.
Sweet. Can I attach this to my sheet? It's like an actual item.
I think it's an item you can look up in the compendium.
Okay. New hand. It's got lower mileage than my previous one, so that's how you know it's a good deal. I'm
It's
gonna
got
say
lower
I don't know
mileage?
what.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, this one has lower mileage than my other one. My other one had had a lot of mileage on it
Okay.
because it didn't have
Sorry.
skin or anything. It was just bones, like a new car.
Right, yeah. It's got that new hand smell.
Yeah. It looks like a crab. Oh, the Half-Life crab. Joseph says it looks like a Half-Life crab.
It'll attach to your face if you need it to.
I can use it on my face. Got long nails. I'm like, do I trim the nails? Nah, I guess I'll keep them. Good for scratching. Not that I have
Take
itches.
'em.
I'm gonna. Can I determine what time it is?
Well, it's dark. So
Still dark.
probably sometime in the middle of the night.
All right. I'm just gonna say. It doesn't. Okay, I have to adjust those things. Boop. I'm just gonna say to Marsh, like, let's try and let the people rest as long as we can, and just be on watch.
Okay.
I mean,
This
I
time,
need some rest too, but
this time, he'll pull out his sword now that he and the party is exposed, and kind of like stand ready for anything that shows up. But that is the night. You rest up. Is there anything you'd like to do before you go back to your trance?
no, I'm just gonna psychically tell my horse just to keep watch along with Marsh, and immediately wake us up if anything happens. Anything suspicious.
Okay. So, then you go into your trance and you all get your long rest.
Oh, good.
Spell slots back and um, half your hit die back.
And a Vecna. Ugh.
Cool.
Hey, Alex, I have a question. So we
Yep.
had that permanent -1 to strength.
This ignores
the hand
that.
of so it is 20 instead of 19.
Yeah.
Okay. How do I change that? We should just automatically did it. So I just change it to 20.
Is this? Am I supposed to switch spells before I go to sleep or after I wake up, or
Once you
what
wake up.
Okay, so I'm gonna switch some spells around then.
Also, remember since you lost that one, if you lost any of your spellcasting modifier, you won't be able to. You'll have one less spell you can prepare. So it's always your spellcasting modifier plus your level.
Okay, so my spellcasting modifier,
It's intelligence.
yeah, it was 16 and it went to 15. Does that change things?
Yes. So it was at
Okay, so
3,
it
but
was.
it's now at 2. So you can prepare
So I
11
lost
spells.
11 instead of 12. Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, and the paladins lost 1, I think.
Yeah.
So their paladin aura is slightly worse.
So I could only. How come I had more? Do I get spells from something else? Why did I have? Every time I level up, it tells me I have this many spells, but I have a feeling it's not. So I thought I had spells from something else. Just why? Nope. Golden time. Nope.
So my paladin aura is now 3.
So it's my level plus my modifier, right?
Right.
Okay.
And your modifier is the smaller number.
I'm level 9, 10, 11. Okay. Now, does that mean I can only know one level 4th spell? And I mean, a total, if does one level 4th spell take up 4 out of
No,
the
so you
11?
can prepare a total of 11 spells. So these are
Okay.
spells that are
Okay.
prepared that you can cast that day.
All right. Okay. So I can cast 11 times, no matter what level it is.
No, you can prepare 11 spells. You can
Okay.
cast equal to whatever it says. So you have 1 slot for 5th level, 3 slots for 4th, 3 slots for 3rd, etc.
Okay.
But Hazel, Oz, and Hume, when you all wake up, you see that you are no longer in the hut.
I know, and I am very upset.
Yeah, your hut disappeared.
I
Did anyone else have any strange dreams or anything?
I slept like a rock.
Okay. Well, I had a vision where my sponsor, Vecna, called me just to kind of chat and, get information and make sure we're headed in the right direction and stuff.
Mhm.
When the old witch, the one that we went and tried to kill, appeared in the dream and
Huh.
ripped his hand off. And
What?
then attacked me in the vision. And I woke
Oh,
up
dear.
and the hut was gone. So it hurt. I don't feel great. I'm pretty sure I lost vitality
Oh, dear.
from her messing with me.
Dear.
We're one of
We
them eggs from the windmill.
Yeah,
wasn't
from
it?
the windmill. Yeah, the main
Oh,
one.
dear.
The old lady. I get the sense that we're running out of time, whatever the time is.
So, what are we doing then next?
We need to quicken our pace. We need to move faster. We need to get stronger if we can. I mean,
Well, should we go for the weapon that was spoken of in the tarot reading?
we need to head south. Like I was told to
Okay.
head south. I got to get this thing. It
Okay.
supposedly
Let's
will
go get
help,
that.
but man,
Okay. If that's the thing we have to do, let's go do that.
that's the thing I need to do. I don't know about the rest of you.
Instead of talking about it, let's do it.
The thing is, it's in the mountains
Well,
and it's cold. You guys need coats and shit
okay.
or a way to stay warm. Do you have coats? Do you know where we could get coats?
No, I don't.
Didn't that elf give us something that was supposed to get rid of the cold? He told us to go to the Amber Temple once we were strong enough, but he gave us something.
Let me see what I got. Ring of warmth. I have a ring of warmth. So I have something that will keep me warm. Anybody else get something like that?
Are you able to share?
Let me see if it works that way. Loot. Magic items. Flame tongue might keep you warm. Of course, you probably don't need.
My flame tongue is
Ring of
broken.
warmth.
My flame tongue broke trying to take down those witches.
While wearing this ring, you have resistance to cold damage. In addition, you and everything you wear and carry are unharmed by temperatures as low as 50 degrees below Fahrenheit. doesn't say about sharing. Can we pass it around between us? So do we want to waste some time? And I didn't mean to say waste. Do we want to take some time to go shopping, find a place to go shopping, and travel there, and then travel back?
Let's see, what can we do? Is Kresk in the south? Does anyone remember?
I
We
was
have
to
no
the
map. We've
west.
been quite hindered by that. Okay.
Uh, well, how does cold work, DM?
Cold, extreme cold, works for each hour you spend in the cold, you must roll a con save and succeed of over 10 or gain a level of exhaustion.
Not so bad.
So once every hour you have to make that save.
Okay, so that's not great. I imagine that means that we will need to find some other methods of warmth. What is Finger of Death? Does that like instantly kill someone? Is this like a monkey paw?
So that is just a strong spell that deals a lot of damage.
I see. Okay.
Also, if it
So and it
kills the
takes so it has
person,
8 charges and it takes 5 charges to cast that spell. It would take 2 charges to cast slow spell. And it would take 3 charges to cast the teleport spell. Is that right?
yes, you can also put all of those spells in your character sheet, so they're
Okay.
just there, and label them as
Yeah.
gifts.
Vecna hand gifts.
You've got your hand out like you're showing
Vecna
off
paw.
a wedding ring. Like,
Look,
oh
guys,
my god, look at my
Very
new
good.
hand.
I got a new hand. It's got skin on it. I'll freak less
Ooh,
people out. I'll
cool.
just have a sleeve.
Oh my god, who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Vecna. Oh my god.
Oh, you're so lucky. He offered you his
Oh.
hand?
Yeah.
He gave me his head.
I'm his left hand man.
Oh.
All right. So fuck. Coats.
I have a warm
could-
coat I carry.
We could always bear through it. I mean, how many hours are we gonna
I
spend
do
outside?
wear a warm cape.
I don't know how long it takes us to travel a mountain. We don't all have horses. I mean, can 2
Could
people
also-
fit on a horse, right?
I believe so. So
Yeah.
one person would be left behind.
Well, no, I mean, I could always just send Marsh away if need be. I don't like the idea of that, but you know, it is what it is. So then it's just 2 people per horse. Well, either way, let's continue heading south. And
Okay.
maybe we'll come across a town. I'm sure there's more towns than just freaking Kresk, Barovia, and Volaki. Like, there is Berez. We had no idea that place existed.
Okay, have we taken the river as far south as we can?
I was waiting for you kind of all talking about what to do. So down south, you know that there is the forest that you pass, and then the forest clears out to the waterfall from before.
Right. So should we continue down the river to as far as the waterfall?
Yes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Did the waterfall look like something we wouldn't want to go over?
Well, you'd go up it. There's a water.
Oh, we go up it. Okay. All right. Oh, right. Got it. Because it was coming out of the mountains. All right.
Off we go.
Okay, so you ride your boats to the end. It gets a bit deeper, but the horse can just jog alongside on the riverbank. And you make it to the waterfall where you saw all the debris, a few stones from what you believe to be the stone bridge above. And 500 feet above the river is the stone bridge that looks that like it's intact, but it does have some pieces missing. What would you like to do?
I want to explore behind the waterfall.
Oh yeah.
Are we
Okay.
docking the boats? We're like, are we
Yeah.
taking the boats through the waterfall?
Oh, I don't know. Does that look like we could try?
Um so you push through as soon as you get to the base of the waterfall, it gets really
Uh,
difficult to control your boats, especially since at the base it will be significantly deeper than the river you were just at, just because of the years of eroding.
okay.
So you
So
can dock your boats, or you can push on trying to get to the base of the waterfall.
let's dock the boats and see if there's a path, a way on land that we can get closer, even closer to the waterfall.
All right. So you push past. It's a bit past the bridge. Um, like 150 feet past the bridge is the edge, the base of the waterfall. So you dock your boats and
Ah,
find your way around. You do find there is land for which to go around. The the like that's described in the picture here. The mountains on either side kind of push into a hourglass shape and then open up on the other side. So it's kind of a choke point right at the below the stone bridge, and then it
what kind of?
opens up more so you can get around to the waterfall if you'd like.
But the waterfall is coming off a mountain, right?
Yes,
So there's a mountain in between, but further south of the other two mountains that the bridge
it's
runs between.
it's like a little I don't know what it's called when it's like a valley around this whole thing where it like suddenly drops off where the waterfall is, and then goes into an hourglass shape. Let's draw. Alright, so the stone bridge is here.
And the waterfall.
Water goes down. And the
But the
waterfall is
waterfall
right
comes
here.
from someplace high. So what's the mountain like that the waterfall is coming off of?
So it would like this. Sort of. I did that a little bit too big, but that's fine. So route here. Waterfall. Water coming down the river. Flowing down.
Okay.
So this is all like mountain. It's kind of a nice little nestle.
Okay. So as we've been looking around this area, where's the gentlest slope upwards? I mean, some of it's going to be pretty sheer, probably. But what looks like the easiest climbing path?
Alright, so
Okay,
so to the compass on here is also correct to the new drawing that I have. But to the west, in that little basin area,
okay,
looks to be a slight slope.
okay. So for did we are near the base of the waterfall? So
So you can probably climb up this direction.
okay. At the
Everything
moment,
else
are we
is
still
very steep.
near the base of the waterfall, but on land. I mean, is that where we are right now?
Yes.
Okay, and we're all there.
Yes.
Yes, I believe
Yeah.
so.
Okay. All
You're
right.
not by
Everybody-
yourself again.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Good to check.
I mean, yeah, it's a good call to check. Definitely.
Um,
So you're all about right here.
okay, I want to try to see if there's anything behind the waterfall. Do you get me?
Okay.
Uh,
I'll have you make a
Any
strength
kind
check.
of path, any.
A strength check
Okay.
with disadvantage because you are climbing wet stone, and also a normal perception check.
How do I do the disadvantage?
At the top of your core sheet, you can click advantage, normal, or disadvantage, or you can just click twice.
I don't know where that is. Okay, I'll just do it twice. I don't see an advantage disadvantage thing. Huh. Okay, I'll just hit strength twice a second time. Okay.
Okay.
So 9 disadvantage, so it's a 9.
So you, as the other people are watching, you want to check to see if there's a beyond the waterfall kind of thing, and
Right.
you go. You have your hands on the wet rock, and you attempt to get past. But with the state of the rock, the coldness that's kind of coming in, it's not as cold. It's not like freezing yet, but it's around the waterfall. It's very cold with the mist and the near the mountains and whatnot, and your fingers just kind of like seize up, and you climb up a short distance, like 10 feet, and then tumble down. You don't fall directly um on the rock or the land because you're kind of climbing, so you kind of tumble down instead of taking that damage.
Okay.
You were unable to get beyond the waterfall.
Okay. I say, well, shall we try to climb up towards where the old bridge is?
Sure.
Doesn't look like we can go any further south here.
Okay. I will be on my horse.
Okay. We trudge along. Trudge, trudge, trudge.
Okay. So you all push up the easiest path as is drawn here to the
Correct.
northwest. It is a bit of a climb, and as you ascend, you start to feel the cold around you seize your exposed flesh. Hazel is totally fine. It's like she is just walking around normal Barovia. Same creepiness, but just as if nothing was colder. But the rest of you will start to feel that frigid chill walking up the side of the mountain. You start to feel your uh, lungs get stiff as you breathe in the cold air. The slope is adding to the difficulty of climbing up, but you manage to make it to the other side of the on the western side of the stone bridge. And as you make your bend to turn to it to go east, you see this in front of you.
Oh, that's up there near the
Uh-huh.
bridge, huh?
It's lit up inside?
So what you see
So
in front of you,
is that on the east end of the bridge or the
this is on the
west
west
side?
side.
This
This
is
is
on
the
the
side
west
you're
side.
on. You have
Same
not
side
crossed
we're
the
on.
bridge yet. Yeah.
So we would have to like go through that to cross the bridge.
Yes, so in front of you, you see the shelf of rock on which the mountain road clings grows narrow. To your left, the icy cliffs rise sharply toward dark rolling clouds. The right, you see the waterfall and the basin that you exited. Ahead, through the wind and snow, you see a high wall of black stone lined with spikes and topped with statues of demonic vultures with horned heads. Set in the center of the wall is a closed iron portcullis, behind which burns a curtain of green flame.
Ooh.
Beyond this gate is a guard tower of white stone topped by golden statues of mighty warriors.
Okay, I was going to ask if there was those statues or people. All right. Well, I'm heading towards that portcullis.
Okie dokie.
Let's go.
Follow.
It might be
Who knows what
warmer
this
in
is?
there.
Looks like there's fire.
True.
Aye, green though it may be. Trudge, trudge, trudge.
Okay. So, how close do you get to the gate? The portcullis? Do you walk right up to it? Do you, expect it from afar?
I want to inspect it from afar.
Sorry, say it again.
I want to inspect it from afar.
Okay.
So, like, maybe be, I don't know, 30 feet, 20 feet away.
Okay. So, um, from this distance, um,
I guess, actually, can I roll to see if I know what this is or if I remember this from past life?
sure. You can roll a history check if you'd like.
Okay. History check. And knowledge of ancestral knowledge from a past life. Yeah, well, great. Knowledge from a past life wouldn't help me at all, but
Okay. You have no recollection of this from your years in this land.
never do. Knowledge from a past life has never been successful.
Well, you need to roll like better than a 4 to have it be helpful.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's never. Every time I try and recall, like, yeah, I, was in this area like 400 years ago. Maybe this is from that time. I don't know. But I'll inspect it. I'll see if I see any movement.
Okay.
I look up towards those statues on the guard tower. Now, did you say that they look gold?
No, the uh, statues on the far tower,
Yeah.
back here, those one looks gold, but the ones up here do not look gold.
Ah, yes. The guards, the figures up there. Yeah. I don't think they're gold. I think they're false gold. That would make them pirates.
Oh boy.
We
um,
found a pirate fortress.
Oh.
Fenn, you said you were looking at it. I'll have you roll a perception roll. And anyone can do this, in fact. If you're
Okay.
just looking at this
Okay.
gate.
Inspecting.
Okay. Well, Fenn, you look at this and the like you were trying to remember if you've seen this before, and it doesn't look like any kind of structure that was actually in your lifetime, that time ago. It looks as if it might be newer, but you're not really sure. Hazel, as you are a certain distance away, though you don't feel the cold surrounding you, you also feel flames. You feel the heat of the green flames in front of you as they crackle beyond the portcullis. Um, and Oz, you look at the stonework, you look at the creatures above, and you know this to be ancient. It is meant to keep people out, as most portcullises are, but you aren't sure what exactly it's meant to keep out. Oh, and Oz, you also feel the heat from the flames. Both Hazel and you feel
Oh,
the.
okay. The flames do give off heat.
Have we in our travels are we recognizing this place or having any clue as to what we're looking at based on the stories we remember and the things people have told us as we traveled?
You know nothing about this area other than um, the orange doors that Ben has been speaking of.
Mm. Well, my friends, should we investigate this? Is this something that we think we need to be doing? Is this. Here it is. Found out what's at the top.
While she's talking, I just walk up to the portcullis and examine it much more closely,
Okay.
especially the stonework at the edge.
As you were doing that, I'll describe it, but I want everyone to roll a quick history check, just like a general one. But as you walk forward, and as soon as you get within about 10 feet of
Uh,
the portcullis, it begins to screech and grind as the metal bars start to rise up, allowing you to walk through the flames if you wish.
And Marsh roll a history as well.
Um, this one doesn't involve him.
Okay.
But Oz, you recall something about what you've just seen in the tarot reading that you were told about.
where would that? There. Not the amber doors. In the tarot reading, huh?
Do you, as the gate is rising, do you kind of like remember and tell the others?
I tell them what you told me that I remember exactly what.
Something to do with what you were told about the tarot reading. It has to do with something here.
Boy, I wish that was true.
I think that's hard because Milo wasn't here for the tarot reading.
He wasn't his character.
I know. That's why I was like,
So-
oh, they told you about this. Because you did. I remember that. But if he mentions, like, is there something that happened in the tarot reading that you can all look at what it says and figure it out?
Okay.
Oh, like you're asking if Oz says like, isn't this in like the cards or whatever you were telling us about?
Yeah.
Telling me about.
What was? There was something you told me about that tarot reading you did that had. I don't. This just made me think of that. Any of y'all see anything here?
We were told to go to the mountains and climb the white tower guarded by golden knights.
Well, this didn't. This tower, what? Oh! That tower, you said it was made out of white stone?
Yes.
Is that what you said? Shoot.
It's a guard
Yeah,
tower of white
missed that
stone topped by
entirely 'cause
golden statues of mighty
the drawing
warriors.
isn't white, so
Okay. So is that what we're looking at then?
yeah.
Oh.
And those knights are gold.
They are. They're golden statues of mighty warriors.
Ah.
So, this card tells of a powerful force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. Go to the mountains, climb the white tower guarded by golden knights. Well, here we go. Let's try to do this thing.
Okay.
Ta-da! We're somewhere we're supposed to be. Oh boy.
Maybe.
If anything, maybe there's an exit more south that we could go and find.
I reach my hand into the green flame. How hot does it feel?
Before you get your hand into the actual flame, you can feel the heat from it. Like, as you walk towards it, it will get immensely hot. And then, if you want, you can put your hand inside of it.
Like it will burn me.
Like, yes, you feel it will
Alright.
burn you.
All right. Does it look like we can go around it?
It covers the gate completely, or the opening of this gate.
How high are these gates? Like this wall?
It is
Here to here.
20 feet. And then where the statues are is 30 feet.
Can I use Misty Step to get above a gate?
Well, just
Yes, you may.
I will do it.
Okay.
Misty Step, please.
You misty step to the top of the wall on the gatehouse. There is a short, 3-foot platform before it goes to the other side of this wall.
Is there more flame on that side?
On the other side, you see the path continue on and the guard tower, but it looks like the flame only is inside the gatehouse.
There's only flame inside the gatehouse. There's no flame on the other side.
Oh.
Maybe there's a switch or a special code.
I cast Sleet Storm.
Okay. So, you cast Sleet Storm on this pillar, this wall of flame, and instead of green fire that is burning, you now have freezing rain and sleet falling in that area. Doesn't do damage, but if you try and go through it, you have to make dexterity saves. And you
Alright.
have a minute before it's gone.
I'd rather that than burn, so I'm gonna go ahead and run through it.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw versus your own. Oh, you slip and fall, thud on the ground, and slide a little bit ways, but you don't manage to make it through your first time. You can get up and try again.
I get up and try again.
Alright. You attempt to go forward, but as soon as you try, you slip and fall on your face.
My goodness, he's having a bad day.
This lasts a minute, so you can keep trying several times to try and get through. So it takes you, what is that? Almost
the full
half a
minute.
minute. Almost half a minute, but you slip and slide your way through and manage to make it to the other side. Does anyone else want to? I guess Hazel and Marsh and Hume are on the other side.
I'll tell Marsh to get on the horse
Hazel, the cold
and
doesn't
run
affect
through.
Hazel.
Oh, right. Well, I
It's
have
still
to, yeah.
slick though.
Right.
Um,
It's just
Okay.
slick, but
so
Try.
Hume will start running through. Not make it.
Dexterity, so
Hazel, make your dex save.
okay.
DC is 16.
Oh, jeez. How many points of damage?
No damage. It's not. It's just a slippery
Oh, it's 'cause
area.
I rolled a 1.
Have the horse make its save. All right, the horse charges through and is able
And
to
it
make
had
it to the other
marsh.
side.
Marsh on
marsh
top
on
of it.
Yes.
Sweet.
Hazel, make another save. Hume does not make it.
Weird. How come I've got it set at normal? How come it's doing the 7 plus 3?
Because you have bless clicked.
Oh, I still had bless clicked on.
But you're next to Hume. You're next to Hume, so you get a +3 to your saves.
Oh, all right. So it's
Um,
10.
all right, so that's been 4 rounds, 6 rounds, 2 more. So 4 more rounds.
Trying to get through his.
Yeah. Hume still doesn't make it. Hazel.
Gee whiz, what is it with these rolls?
Nope. Hazel. Jeez, wow.
Come on,
Getting
Hazel.
all the bad rolls out of the
Come on.
way.
Can I try again?
Yeah, keep going. I think one more.
No.
One more.
God, I got a +3 in
Oh
this.
my gosh.
Ah,
All right.
Hey, Hazel got through.
It's a miracle.
Hazel, after slipping and sliding in the snow, though it's not cold to you, it's still very slick. It's like more of an oil slick than ice and rain. But you manage to push through finally and get through. Hume is not so lucky. As the spell ends and the fires return, and Hume takes 39 fire damage as he is stuck in the middle of this fiery curtain. And when that happens, he no longer has to slip and slide, but he will get up and run out. But he has taken quite a bit of damage trying to get through.
Yeah. All right.
And he'll come through and start like patting himself off, even though he's not on fire. And he's like, "It was quite the plan, but I guess my heavy armor kept me back."
Again. Dear
Well,
me.
I'll cast healing word on him.
Good of you.
Second level, so
That's thank you. That's better than nothing.
better than nothing.
And on the other side, you see behind you, the gate slowly starts to go back down. As you hear the screeching and the gears grinding, descending portcullis where it once was. And in front of you, you see the white tower with the 4 statues standing around.
Well, the White Tower's where we were supposed to go. So I'm thinking we go there. Anybody else?
Is there like a map to
Nope.
this that we could look at, or?
Yes. Let me put y'all on.
I'll use another Misty Step to get down on the other side.
Okay, you don't want to try and make a dex save and prevent some possible damage? It's only 20 feet, so that's like 2d6. Up to you.
Okay, I'll try that.
If you want to use a spell slot, that's fine. Oh, that's very good. So you jump down and do a tuck and roll as you hit. You do take a little bit of damage. You only take 3 bludgeoning as you hit the ground, but it's less than you would have otherwise.
There we go. Okay. And then I'll. Is there like a stable where I could tie up my horse?
There is not.
I guess I'll just tell my horse, like, I don't think you can come into the buildings, so you just hang out here while we go inside. I'm assuming we're going to be going inside buildings. So
Yeah.
Can.
Marshall, get off the horse.
I don't know why I don't have this already prepared, but it's getting there. Almost done.
Jesus Christ. Know what that is?
What?
The finger death
The
thing?
touch of death? Or
Well, it
finger
says
of death?
finger of death, but a 7d8 plus 30 necrotic damage.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's a
The
7th level
Crazy.
spell.
Fickle finger of fate.
And you can have your zombie friend if the creature dies from it.
Death finger.
You may kill by this spell rises at the start of your next turn as a zombie. As one of my buddies. Sweet, that's cool. And is permanently under my command. I could use this on anyone. Fenn thinks to himself in his head and
Look-
looks at his teammates.
Grab me something to drink while you guys are pulling up this map. I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm just about done. Okay. There we go.
Me too. Ah, there, I found it.
Are we taking like a little break?
Is everyone back?
Hazel's back now. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Do you want to take a break?
I'm here.
I'm just gonna
I'm
run
here.
and grab a drink.
Okay.
Sorry. It
Okay.
sounded good, didn't it? I got cranberry juice. I bet that's what she's having too.
I got water.
Woohoo!
Aquavite.
I'm just so excited we're somewhere we're supposed to be.
I was finally able to give you a description of somewhere.
Yeah.
Hazel, did you heal up during your last long rest?
I did.
Okay, I'm back.
I adjusted my spells and my wand charges and all of that, and I just swapped out a couple spells.
Okay, so in front of you, you see the white tower of stone guarded by the golden warriors. What would you like to do? There's a door directly in front of you.
I am going to try. I mean, I would assume there's dead bodies around here, right?
Possibly.
Possibly.
I mean, always try.
Um, I guess I'll try. Like, I'm sure people tried coming through this area around here, probably
Yeah.
burned up and died. So I'm
Makes
gonna,
great bodies.
yeah, I'm gonna try and animate dead.
Okay. Roll a d4.
Shit.
Okay. So you focus and you cast your spell, and from the snow buried there for some time, you have a charred corpse rise up, and it, as soon as it sees the group, it will turn and attack.
Boy.
Uh, so I guess everyone roll for initiative if you want to take care of what is
Oh, I
happening.
forgot to click. Sorry, that first roll was me.
Okay.
Oh,
Sure. Yeah, you got to click your
Whoops.
token first. I
I didn't.
failed to do
Okay.
that.
I clicked my token, and then you hit initiative. Okay. Oh, well,
I had to clear it because I didn't clear it from last time, so I'm just entering
Oh, okay.
everyone's in.
Ben had a 7. Marsh had a 19.
mine really should be 11. Now, is that the only time you need to click on your token?
Pretty much. You can
Okay.
also add debuffs and adjust your health from clicking your token.
Right.
Okay. First up is Captain Marsh.
Marsh is gonna take out his heavy crossbow and just, I guess he'll move. Like, here? That acceptable?
Yeah.
Okay, and then he'll try and hit.
Well, he tries, to strike. It's possible that moving might not have helped, but I'll have him roll Dex. Dex save. Well, he attempts to move to get into a better position, and as he does so, he hits a patch of slick snow on the ground and slips and falls, throwing his crossbow to, like, the edge. So it's not all the way over, but it's there, threatening to fall over the cliffside. But he's prone if you'd like to get up.
Yeah, he'll get up and just be like, fucking, god damn it.
He can move 10 more feet now. Because he's used 5 feet and then half his movement speed.
He'll move a 5 back, and that'll be the end of his turn.
The creature, unknown to Fenn, some enemy possibly from so long ago, lunges at him.
For what? This creature is attacking Fenn?
Yes. And
I do have a shield from undead thingy.
okay. A wisdom save. Okay. So make that wisdom. Wow. Well, the creature apparently knows you. It recognizes you, and it continues its attack because it made that save.
He's like, oh, wait a minute. You're the fucking guy who stole my lunch way back when.
Surprisingly, with a -2 to wisdom, got a 17. So, total. So it strikes at him, but hitting his shield. Fenn has a shield, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of like starts battering on his shield. Doesn't make any kind of progress. It's Hume's turn. He'll move to here. And, well, no. He'll move an additional 10 feet. For advantage. And swing his flail, which will hit for 13 damage. And then do it again. For a crit. Another 13. So will like just start swinging his flail around and smash the shoulder of this creature as it's trying to attack Fenn, and hitting it once, backhand it the other way, and absolutely decapitate this creature as its head flies and hits the tower, and it will fall to the ground undead.
Hazel will have had her wand out already, and she's going to be, well, hell.
All right, I'm going to try again. I wish you didn't cut the head off of that one, because I could have tried reanimating it again. To get, freaking Pratchett or any of the others.
Okay, so your second attempt on raise or animate dead, right? You also used one
Yeah.
charge to keep Captain Marsh alive, right?
I haven't used it yet because I'm pretty sure I brought him in the evening or
Okay.
the afternoon.
Okay. So you have 2 more charges?
I believe so. I regained charges at rest, right? So I have 2 left.
Cool.
Or did I not full rest?
No, you got a full rest.
Oh, okay.
Everyone got a full rest.
So, yeah, I have 2 charges left. I'm going to retain 1, so I'm going to try again.
All right. 4 is another warrior.
Oh, I have this prepared. Here? Let me search for this. So a person who is in similar garb as Marsh shows up, but he's got short hair. He looks younger in the face. He doesn't have a beard. This is Damien.
Oh,
Do you have another portrait, or should I just use a second one?
I do. I'll send it to you in Discord.
Okay. We'll worry about it later. But Damien comes up and just like looks around him. goes to hold himself like he's shivering, but then realizes that it's not actually cold, and he just kind of like stands straight up and looks around him and says, "What? Where? Am I still here? What's? I thought it was too cold."
Uh,
Uh, s-
Marsh, you catch him up on what's going on.
you. Yes. Yes, Commander. And he'll go over to Damien and, like, very strongly put his hand on Damien's shoulder and just like, "Son, you're dead. Alright, you're back now. We follow Fenn's orders. Let's go." Alright. He'll pull out his weapon and, like, kind of pump himself up for being back in the world again. And I can do this. Where to?
Going into the White Tower. Do you remember what's in the White Tower?
We're going to there. We never got it, obviously.
Oh.
Well, my mate's not here.
I mean, I could try bringing him back, but I don't want to risk it. I had one dud already, so
Damon looks at the decapitated corpse. Yeah, I see that. I'd like to keep my head.
well, let's try and go in. Is it just unlocked or?
Can we try the door?
Who would like to try the door? Hazel, you're closest.
Sure. Up and, I don't know, knock? That's the polite thing to do, isn't it? We knock.
Okay. You knock. The wood is very old. It's it kind of gives a damp feel as it's been battered with snow constantly. But you don't hear any response after you knock.
No one seems to be at home. Shall we just try opening the door? I can try it.
Sure. You know what? Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
You try the handle, and it is not locked, but when you push to open it, it doesn't budge.
Someone else want to try? I'm pretty weak.
I think Fenn can give you a hand. I don't get it.
That's okay, buddy. It's okay. Yeah, okay, I can try.
All right, make an athletics roll.
Whoa. Okay. Then athletics.
All right.
Good athletics.
So how do you attempt to open this door?
I'm cautious, so I don't want to try and break it. I imagine I first, like, is there a handle?
Yes.
Okay. I will put my hand on the handle, not my new hand, but my old hand. And I will kind of gradually, like, kind of just thump my body. Like maybe it's just stuck, from ice and stuff. So I'm just kind of thumping on it repeatedly to try and just shift it open.
Okay, so you push hard, thump it as hard as you can, and from the other side you hear a very small creak as wood gives way to your shoves, and with the final push you manage to break through and swing the door open. On the other side you see wood splintered on the ground.
No,
You broke it?
I didn't mean to.
All right.
I'm gonna heal Marsh for 10.
Wasn't he at full
On
health?
hands. He didn't rest. He didn't
Oh,
remember because he stayed up all night watching.
okay.
So I'm gonna.
Remember your holy spells don't work on those undead.
Really? How do I heal him then?
You have to cast some of your destructive necromancy spells on it.
Last time I was able to use a cure wounds on him.
Were you? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't have any like unholy magic, do you?
No. I'm a paladin.
I understand that, but you are also taking a deal with someone who can raise dead.
Yeah. I mean, he gave me sleep and slow and finger of death and teleport and raise dead and
Actually,
protection from undead.
what was the melee attack that it says there
For what?
for the hand?
Hand causes cold damage.
So why don't
And
in whenever you it's a touch action, so you can use an action to touch one of your raised friends and heal that 2d8 cold damage to them, because this is a hand specifically given to you from your patron.
okay, let me make a note of this then.
2d8 is better than cure wounds. I'll say that much. Unless it's like 2 ones. So
So
Oz, do you?
hands, and it's the melee attack.
Yeah. Oz, Hazel, do you enter the tower?
Yes, we do.
Okay. As you enter, you see that there is a cold hearth that stands across from the door. The wind is howling down its chimney, and a stone staircase is on the south wall. 3 windows look over a foggy sea. Behind you, you see these splinters came from a wooden barred door. The door still remains intact, but it looks like it was barred from the inside.
Barred it from the inside, but they didn't answer it. Maybe there's an escape another place, or they're in here somewhere. Is anybody else coming in with us, or is it just us two?
Yeah, Fenn will go in.
And I want to head up the stairs.
Yes, I will
Okay.
follow.
Marsh will come in. Why does it still say he's at 10?
You're right. I did forget to level up. I mean, heal myself, didn't I? I just looked at my token. That's why you asked. Oh no. Oh,
Okay.
well, that's weird.
Yeah, I can't
You
adjust my token.
Yeah,
maybe
it says I.
have to reset.
No, it's like grayed out. Like I can't do the green part
Oh,
for health.
Yeah, me neither.
And it's like permanently at 10, even though his character sheet says it's
Yeah,
at 23.
right. Same thing with me. It's showing. Well, maybe I can. Here we go. Fix it. Yeah, it's supposed to be 46, and it says 30 out of 46. Isn't that weird?
maybe you have to reload because those aren't what I see.
I know. Oh, really? Okay.
Maybe
Refreshing
refresh
now.
the page.
Okay. Let me see if I can do that. Oh, refresh up above. Okay.
And yeah, I see the new token as 17 out of 23 and Captain Marsh at 17 out of 23. Is that just because they're using the same page?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe I'll just make him the blue. He's 23.
I'll just since they're two separate ones, I'll just make it so you can so it doesn't represent HP, but you know that the green. So can you adjust it now? The 17 number.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can't.
So just it won't keep track of it on your
There we
character
go.
sheet. You'll just have to manually
right.
do it.
I fixed it. I'm good.
Okay, so as you ascend the stairs, this upper level of the tower is an ice box with windows set in almost every wall, a rusted iron ladder bolted to the floor, and ceiling leads up to a wooden trapdoor. Mounted above the stone hearth is a dire wolf's head. The wind coming down the chimney howls in its stead. You do start to feel cold start to come in. I will reset it since you were just at the green flame curtain. So that was the start of your hour. So everyone except for Hazel will have to roll in an hour's time.
Okay.
But
I have a thing I think that I could use. Can protection from energy be used? There's the spell. Would I be able to use this just from environment cold? Or is this only for like damage, spell damage?
yeah, if you cast that, you will not have the environment cold on you. But
Okay.
it does take concentration, and it lasts an hour.
Yeah. I mean, I can only cast it twice, so I will cast it on myself.
Okay. You no longer feel the chill of the the wind, the snow, and the mountain imposing upon you. You feel as if you're just walking around normal, like Hazel.
Yeah.
Would
that's
you like
good.
to go up the steps with them?
Sure. What was this? This was like a chimney?
That is a stone hearth.
Is there anything in there to start a fire?
There is not. It is empty.
Is there anything in the hearth on my floor to start a fire?
There is not.
Is there anything in the room combustible?
Well, we
It
didn't see
is an
the
empty
door.
room. There
That's
is
what
the trap door with the iron ladder bolted to it.
Oh no, Damien's stuck.
I'm gonna climb the ladder.
Okay. So you climb up and push the
I do. I push the trapdoor.
push the trapdoor open. It is heavy, but you manage to push it open, and with a squeal, it reveals the uh, dark gray sky above as the snow pelts you in the face. And you go to the top floor. On the top, you see 10 foot tall gold plated statues stand atop the battlements facing outward. Each one depicts a female human knight holding a lance. The cold wind stirs the snow under which you see human skeletons clad in rusty mail.
See, this is where you wanted to raise dead.
I missed out.
I want to search the skeletons under the snow.
Okay, make an investigation. Does anyone else want to go up and join him?
I will.
You better investigate, because I'm crap at it.
I
Oz,
shall. I'm a good snoop.
Oz, you
I'm gonna
search
go
through
up.
these skeletons and you don't find anything like super valuable. You do find bits of tattered cloth, some broken longbows and arrows, rusted blades in some ruined sheaths, and rusty, broken chainmail.
I'll snoop around. I'm doing an investigation.
I examine the statues more closely.
Never mind. He's examining statues.
Will that be another investigation?
No, you'll keep your current one. Hazel, you
Yeah.
managed to find, um, on a combined total on all the bodies, you find, 13 copper, 5 silver, and 8 gold.
Oh, there's. Okay.
But you don't find anything other
So it's
than.
like these people locked themselves in here. It looks like there was some sort of a fight. They never got out.
Is there enough? I'm just gonna yell up, like, is there enough room for one more? I don't know how tight it is.
Really, I believe so.
Oh, yeah, it's as large here as the room you're in.
Okay, I will head up the stairs. And have the other two follow.
Okay, so you are all on the top of the tower. Oz, you approach the statues, and as you do, um, you are looking. It looks to be made out of real gold, um, though it is tattered and tarnished with time, wind, and the elements in general. But as you are examining these, the from the skeletal remains of the ones you just searched rise up these 4 spirits, and when they show up, they say to you,
Begone! The treasure is ours!
and they move to attack.
Rude.
All right, re-roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Alright, Nice. Good job, Fenn.
I'm gonna remember to click my guide this time.
Marsh.
Aha!
Marsh got another 19. Amazing.
What is it with this game and all the tight quarters?
Make it hard.
Yeah.
Gotta learn spacing. Okay, so I think that's it. All right, so first up is Hume's Shadow, as it attempts to defend Hume. It will make 2 attacks against this creature, slashing into it. And that's its turn. Hazel, you're up.
Okay. I'll do. I can't move from this square without taking an attack of opportunity from this one here. Correct?
You could use your full movement to get away, I guess, right? She just wouldn't do
Without-
anything, be able to do anything else.
You can disengage to get out of that
Yeah.
area.
I will disengage to get out of this area. And
As
I
an
will move
action.
over here. As
So
an
that will
action.
be-
That's my action. Get out. Now I'm kind of under fire from her. Ugh. I'll just
Yeah,
try
it
to
seems
get
like
in.
every spot is covered.
Yeah, every spot is a dangerous spot, but I'll just get this way so I don't have 2 of them. So I don't have, 2 of them. I'll just go there. That's my
Okay.
action, and that's
Yeah.
all
Do you have a bonus action?
I don't think I have any bonus actions available. Not even mage armor. Mage armor is a full action. Hang on. Fire shield's a full action. Far step's the only bonus action I have, and I don't need to do that yet.
Okay. Next up is Captain Marsh.
Captain Marsh is going to loopy doop. If I move, I probably can't move here, huh? It's not really an occupiable space.
Where?
Where Marsh
Oh,
is?
no, you can't move there.
Yeah. Okay. I will move here and attack. He will take out his battle axe and his shield and attack. It's an 8.
Does not hit.
Yep. And that's it.
Okay. Fenn.
That down. Or not 19. Stupid. There you go. Fenn is gonna move here and say, look, we don't have to fight. Like, what treasure? Why do you want the treasure so bad? How is it helping you?
It screams back at you.
Well then.
It's not having any of your negotiating bullshit.
I still have my cold thing on me, so I don't have my. Can't cast my usual thing, and I guess I'm gonna. What can I do? Can I just attack it?
Yeah, I mean, you can always attack.
Okay, I'll attack.
That's a hit.
Okay. So
Wait.
it doesn't. Oh, I see. It combined the 17 because of how
Yeah.
I did Vecna's hand.
Yeah, so you can uncheck that when you're not using it.
The hand.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So would that take an action then to switch like shield and sword?
For what? Do you want to do your Hand of Vecna, or do you want to use your short
Like, cause he's using the hand of Vecna to hold his sword and his normal hand to hold the shield.
Right, but do you want to use the hand, or do you want to use your sword? What is
I'm
the
using
ultimate
the
goal?
sword, but isn't it? That's
No,
just
you
how
have
it
to.
is.
You have to make a melee attack against it using the hand.
Any melee weapon attack made with a weapon held by it
Okay, sorry.
deals. That's why I was a little confused. Like, what?
Any melee spell attack.
Any melee spell attack you make with the hand, and any melee
Oh,
weapon
jeez.
attack made with a
Keep
weapon
reading it.
held by it.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
There was more description in the item when I pulled it from the compendium.
Yeah, ignore that. This is your custom one.
Oh, okay. I
Because
was like,
that will just completely change your character, and that's not what I want to have happen.
that's kind of what I assumed. Like, that's all that was happening is like, oh, the alignment change and everything.
No.
Oh, okay. So my alignment is
You
not
get what
evil.
it's in the handout.
Okay.
Okay, so yes. Always have that checked if you're
Okay.
fighting with that.
But again, will it take an action to switch hands? To switch weapon and shield?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm using it right now. We'll see what happens.
As you are swinging your sword through the creature wailing at you, you feel, though it doesn't hurt you in any way, you feel a coldness even with your protection as you slide your hand through and slash at this creature. But that's it. Do you want to make a second attack with it?
Sure. Attack.
Yes, sorry, that hits.
Okay. Man, I wish I had Flame Tongue right now.
Anything else?
No. I'm just gonna be like, look, we don't have to do this. Like, I'm undead, you're undead. Half of us are undead here. I'm sure we could work something out. And that'll be it.
Okay. Oz.
Call lightning.
Okay, so you form a cloud above you. Where would you like the blast to hit? Everything within a 5-foot point
The
makes
one,
a deck save.
the spirit that's in the top upper right. Yes.
Okay. So you form that, you strike it right behind it so it doesn't hit Hazel. It needs to make that deck
Right.
save. And it takes, can you click that on your core page so we get damage?
Oh, there it is.
Okay, that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage! Alright. Uh, you see it, um, it gets hit by it, but it doesn't look that much affected. It still is focusing on everyone in front of you. Hazel's the closest, so probably go after that. Damien.
Damien is going to move here. So try and get that advantage.
Yep.
And he is going to not use his shield. He's got an AC of 16. I should record this. Nope. Do I need to declare a reaction out? Or is that just when the thing happens?
Yes, you need to declare when a reaction happens.
No, I mean like, so they have a reaction as the sidekick can use its reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll of a creature within 5 feet of it. Do I need to declare that now? Like, hey, I'm gonna do his attack, but then for a reaction, he's gonna give disadvantage to this guy. That kind of thing? Or is it just when it happens?
When it happens.
Okay.
So
Cool.
you just have to remember when the creature you are defending gets attacked, you say, I use my reaction. You have to call it out.
Sidekick can use its reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll of a creature within 5 feet of it. It being the
sidekick.
Sidekick?
Yes.
Okay. Whose target isn't the sidekick. So, okay.
So
cool.
the Damien needs to be within 5 feet of the person you're imposing disadvantage on.
Like, so where he is now to impose disadvantage on this ghost?
He would have to be standing next to another party member to have that reaction happen. It's like you're throwing your shield up, or like blocking the weapon with your weapon. But you have to be right next to the person you're defending.
I mean, that's not what it says. It says the sidekick can use its reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll of a creature within 5 feet of it whose target isn't the sidekick, provided the sidekick can see the attacker.
Right, so the sidekick can impose disadvantage on a creature, which is your
Attack roll
ally.
of a creature says on the attack roll of a creature within 5 feet of it whose target isn't the sidekick. I have really bad dyslexia, so I'm trying to think. Wait. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
So as long as he's not the target, like, of the attack, he could use his reaction on this ghosty between him and
Yes.
Fenn.
Go ahead.
Okay. I mean, that's a reaction, so I'll just throw that out there at the end of his turn, as that'll be
Okay.
his reaction. But he'll go ahead and attack. He doesn't have a shield, so he's using his battle axe two-handed on the ghost. 16.
That hits.
Okay, and that's 6 slashing,
Okay.
and that is it. And then the reaction.
He will swing his battle axe through. It goes right through the creature. And the creature does not make any kind of effect, like knowing that it's been crucially damaged. And next up is Hume. Since everyone's busy with other things, he will cast Bless on the 4 main party members. So at level 2.
Oh boy.
Oh, yay.
Thank you. Need it.
And mark him to remember concentration. Alright. Next, after everyone else has made their move, each of the ghostly figures that rose up from these skeletons will lift their heads to the skies and unleash a ungodly wail. And I want, starting with Fenn, I want each person to make 4 con saving throws.
And I ask if this is an attack or a harmful spell.
This is an effect. It is not a
see.
spell or an attack.
Okay. So you want 4 con saves?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So okay, so as your mind is getting hit by this whale, you manage to save on all but one. Oh wait, no, never mind. You that 9 plus 4 was exactly what you needed. Never mind. You managed to resist. Next up is Hazel. I want you to make 4 con saves.
4 con saves. 1, 2,
Good.
3,
Nice.
4.
There's
Way
no
to go.
keeping Hazel down.
Thank God.
She's got a sharp mind, that one. All right, Oz.
All right. Not good. Okay. Not good. Oh, okay.
You also have a +3 from the paladins that you're next to. So you also make every con save.
Really? Okay.
Just barely
I was
on
pretty sure that 8 plus 2
one of them.
was... Yeah, that was the just barely, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's not supposed to be advantage. I'll just take the first roll. Only 1 makes it through. So he takes 10 psychic damage. Makes another con to see if he keeps up concentration. Does. So you all still have Bless. And it is the Shadow's turn. The Shadow will once again, I guess it'll move to here and then strike. With 1 getting in. And Hazel, it's your turn.
Okay. This is an evocation spell, and I want to cast it at level 4. just do that. I want to cast it at 4th level, which means it's an extra D8. 2nd level or higher, the damage increases 1d8 for each slot level above the 1st level.
Well, when
So
you
I'll
click
just
it,
do
it
that.
will
It
tell
will do
you.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
And since I can sculpt spells, and since I'm doing it at level 4, I can eliminate 5 people from the effects of the spell.
Okay.
So I will sculpt it around Oz, Fenn, these guys. It looks like everybody here would be affected. No, probably not Fenn, huh? No, Fenn would be.
No, everyone is affected.
Yeah.
You hit
So
every
I'm
single
gonna-
creature here.
So Oz, Fenn, the angel, and not the shadow, but the other 2 guys.
Okay.
So those 5, okay? Everybody but the shadow. Sorry, shadow.
All right, so make that attack.
4. Lousy roll. Oh, but I guess I haven't.
17 plus 25.
Half damage on a successful save.
Okay.
But if they don't save, they are pushed 10 feet away in addition to the damage. I don't know what that means. Drop them off the tower?
They're spirits. They may not fall.
I was just trying to figure out a way to damage all of them.
Yeah, I can't sculpt anything, so
Okay.
a lot of my attacks.
So this one's pushed 10 feet. This one's pushed 10 feet. But when they get pushed, they don't fall. They just hover in place.
Yeah, they're spirits.
Anything else?
I'm in a good spot. No, I'm not going to move, and I don't see any reason to do far step yet.
Okay. Captain Marsh.
Okay. Captain Marsh is gonna move over here. Right here. And he's gonna attack this guy.
Okay. That's
14.
a hit.
6 damage. 6 slashing.
Slashes through. Feels like it's just cutting through air. Fenn.
Well, Fenn is gonna do something. What could he do?
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Okay, so channel divinity. You take the oath. To channel divinity as a bonus action, you can utter a vow of enmity to a creature within 10 feet of you using your channel divinity. You gain advantage on attack rolls. Nope, that's not what I want. Abjure enemy, the thing where it like is like a smite. Listen, fucking Jesus.
Which are you talking about?
I just remember there was like a feat.
Divine
class-
Smite?
Feat. Yeah. That must be it. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target in addition to the weapon's damage. The extra damage is 2d8 for a first level spell slot plus 1d8 for each spell slot higher than first, to a maximum of 5d8. Radiant damage is what it is, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can I use that? So is it on a successful hit? I use a spell slot to do this?
Yes, when you
Or
hit
this
a
thing?
creature with an attack.
Okay. I'm gonna swing for it. Sword.
That's a hit.
24 plus 4. Then I'll expend a spell slot. I'm expending a level 1 spell slot to do radiant damage. The weapons damage, the extra damage is 2d8. So an additional 2d8.
2D. Alright.
So that's 11 slashing. Plus 2, so 13 slashing, 6 cold, and 10 radiant on this ghosty.
Alright, so this time when you slash through, you still feel that cold, but after you bring your sword through, the ghastly creature wails out in pain.
I think that was the radiant damage. I yelled to the group,
No.
use radiant damage!
They don't like the sun, like so many things here.
They don't like God. They are heathens.
You have a second attack.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it again. Another attack. So 9 cold, 2, 8 slashing, and then I will expend another first level to do another 2d8. 7
Alright.
radiant.
You swing through once more, following up your attack, and when you do so, the creature will scream and get shredded. The wisps of itself will fall apart as if you're cutting through cloth, and it disappears.
I don't know if I killed it, but it disappeared.
That's good enough for me.
It could have just done what the witches did. God damn it.
Damn it.
Can never trust it
Fine.
again.
Smite these enemies. Come on, man.
What else would you like to do?
I'll move the freaking, I don't know, over here. Right there. And just angrily shake my fist at this one. Like,
It'll
don't run
scream.
away, coward.
It'll scream back at you. Oz.
All right. Gonna bring that lightning back down on the one that's that's right next to me. So
Okay.
lower right. Yeah, that's the one.
You strike it directly
okay.
beside it.
Oh, and I'm going to invoke one of my divine in
Channel Divinity?
Channel Divinity, yeah, to just do maximum level, which
Okay.
would be 3d10, I think.
Alright, that's 30 damage. A dex save. So you strike it down. And it lightning strikes next to it, and it kind of fizzles into the creature, and it's still looking to fight you.
Are these things considered undeads?
Yes.
Ah, damn it.
Well, that's how.
If the target is an undead or a fiend to a maximum of 68, the damage increases by 1d8 if the target is an undead. So it would have been 3d8s.
Well, that's why. Were you using level 2 spell slots?
No, I was using level 1, so that's why I was only rolling 2d8.
Yeah, that's exactly what you needed. Oh wait.
But I needed to
Oh.
roll an extra d8 because they were undead. Because you get an extra. The damage increases by 1d8 if the target is an undead or a fiend.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were rolling 2d8 because that's the damage because they were undead.
No, because it's 2d8 for first level.
I'll just say you wouldn't have finished it off the first time if you had that extra d8. So you had to swing a second time anyway.
Okay, cool.
It wasn't wasted. Don't worry.
Okay. I was like,
It was worth it. All right, Oz. Would you like to do anything else?
No, I don't have a bonus action to use. No.
Okay. Damien.
Damien is gonna feel a little useless, so he's gonna, as an action, to put his stuff away, right? To switch weapons.
Well, you could drop free action, like you've been talking about, and then crossbow.
Okay, he'll do that. He'll just kind of look at his sword and shield. There's no real enemies. Like, there's still 2 enemies floating out there, so he's just gonna drop his stuff and equip his heavy crossbow and aim for this one.
The one closest?
Yeah. Boop. 8.
Oh, well, I mean, it would have been 1 piercing.
Yeah, he's just like,
So he shoots out, it strikes the statue in front of him and goes wild off in the snow. Anything else?
no, that's it for him.
Okay. So then Hume hearing out Fenn's call to use whatever damage. He'll move to here, do the same with his flail. 23 hits. Damn. That's
Wow, for a 1, that's still a lot of damage.
yeah. That's and then he'll do it again. For 9. But that's 2 spell slots. Alright, it is their turn. Being kind of at a position where they feel like they can't get hit as badly, these 2 are just gonna stay here and float. And I want everyone except for Damien and Captain Marsh to make wisdom saves.
Okay.
And this isn't like a spell?
It's another effect.
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to do much because of freaking everyone's got super high wisdom
Yay!
and bless and all the paladin aura. So that didn't really do much. But this one will reach out and try to attack you. Does not hit.
Okay, was trying to attack Hume.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna come over here and try to attack Hume again, and finally do a little bit of damage. He will make a con save for concentration. Saves. Alright. The shadow will attack with advantage. Hitting twice. Hazel.
Yes. The old wand. I'm gonna use the wand, and I'm gonna use 2 charges of the wand. I think that gives me one extra charge, one
Yes.
extra hit.
So 4
Okay.
times.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna hit what?
this one, just to
Mhm.
point out, is looking like it's fading from existence.
Oh well, I'm gonna hit her then.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and the extra 4.
Right, the first one strikes the one down here, and it disappears
Uh-oh.
from existence.
Okay.
Where do you want the other 3 to go?
This one.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
Which, with each hit, it manages to, or it screams as if it's taking pain. Would you like to move or anything else?
I will shuttle around on the other side of this guy if I can.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
Captain
gonna use him
Marsh.
as a meat shield. Sorry.
Captain Marsh is gonna, I guess, also go right here and kind of do the same thing of dropping his stuff and taking out his heavy crossbow.
Remember, he dropped his crossbow outside.
Oh, and he never picked it up?
I made an indication that it was like teetering on the edge of the cliff, but you made no mention of him picking it up.
Teetering on the cliff?
Yes.
What cliff?
The cliff outside the tower. You can run up to the other one and hit it with a melee attack if you like.
Was he using his crossbow?
He dropped his crossbow with that one.
Oh, I see.
80 and Percy.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay. I mean, you
Uh,
going for his crossbow, he remembers that it's outside, and he's like, "Oh, well, I should remember to pick that up on my way out."
yeah. Okay. Then he'll just come here and hit this one.
Okay.
He won't drop his stuff. 20. He does have the sidekick's attack rolls score a critical hit on a roll of a 19 or a 20. I see, but that was a 15. Never mind.
Okay. The creature takes that damage, but it seems unfazed.
Okay.
Fenn.
Fenn has no long range. So Fenn is gonna, I guess, come over here. 20. He's gonna temporarily just kind of get in the same square to make an attack, and then he'll go back out for his full 30. Can you see that?
I do not. You have to let go of your token to move around.
Okay, well, it's 15 feet to this square, and then 20, 25, he'll attack, and then go back out
Okay.
for his
So
full 30.
I did look up the attacking in the same space, and you can do that, but it's difficult terrain for that thing to happen. So that 5 feet is actually 10 feet to move into it.
I see. Okay, then. You will just hang out here.
Do you have any javelins? I thought the paladin got like ranged
No.
weapons.
He does not. He just had the flame sword and a dagger.
Okay. Oz.
I will call lightning again. On the lower left, the one floating out there.
Okay.
Yep. nice amount of damage.
All right, it comes down. It goes straight through the creature. The lightning fizzles around it, like you see little sparks happening inside of the creature. But it will still, it's still aiming towards everyone.
Okay.
Damien, he still has his crossbow.
Yeah. He'll just, I guess, continue trying to hit this one. 21,
It's a
8
hit.
piercing.
Very nice hit. The arrow shoots straight and true, goes right through the ghost. Out the other side. Would you like to move?
Nope. That's it for him.
Hume will attempt to finish off the ghost. He doesn't have a whole lot of spell slots though, so I don't know about that. And if he wants to take bless off, he will have to. If he wants to smite, he'll have to take bless off. So many spells require concentration. Actually, he will use his channel divinity since it's so popular. But unfortunately, the ghost resists his attack. So he'll just... Actually, he'll move away. He'll give Fenn a chance, since he's doing quite a bit of damage. Which he will take an attack opportunity, but it will miss. Alright. These creatures will move forward. Here, attacking this side case. What is the AC?
16 for this one.
Okay. So Damien takes 8 necrotic.
Okay. 8. And Marsh's AC is 18 because he still has his shield and sword.
Okay. It tries to attack him, but he manages to deflect the attacks with the shield, which is good because it's pretty low. The shadow will return, make 2 attacks, hitting both times. Hazel.
Hazel. I am going to hit this lady here again. This time with Agnezer's Scorcher. And 30 feet long and 5 feet wide. And I'm going to make sure that, where am I standing? I am going to sculpt it around, is this evocation? It is. I'm going to sculpt it around Marsh.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure nobody else gets hit. And these guys too, if they're in the line, they might be within.
Yeah, you've got enough of your sculpting to save everyone.
Yeah.
So what is it? Is it a dex save?
It is a dexterity saving throw. Half on a successful save. 3d8 on a thing. And I'm going to go ahead and cast it at level 2.
All right, do it. Wow. Well
My
then.
my damage rolls are just.
Dang, that's so bad. I'm sorry.
It just sucks.
If you want to use your inspiration, you can re-roll that.
3d8, and that's what I got. It was 2 1s and a 3. No, I'm not going to use inspiration now. This is not life or death situation.
Okay.
And staying where I'm at.
All right. Marsh.
Marsh is gonna use his action to disengage.
Okay.
And he's gonna move back. Over here. Here? Here. Yeah. Just like. No, he'll end right here, next to Hazel. And that's where he'll be.
Okay. Fenn.
Fenn is gonna move up. And he is going to attack. I would like to, as a bonus action, channel divinity.
All right.
Mark
So you have
my
advantage.
channel divinity, and then I will attack. That's a crit, and I'm going to use my divine smite, and I am going to use a level 2 spell, so it's 3d8 plus 1 for it being undead, so it's a total of 4d8.
Right.
So that's 15 radiant damage.
All right.
And then that critical.
Describe how you kill this creature.
I just kind of feel like we don't have time for this. We have to go destroy the freaking evil that's just killing the land, killing the people. I say a quick prayer like, freaking Tempest, where are you? Help out. As I
Tempest.
swing my sword.
It's the wrong god, but
That's my god. Tempest.
yeah.
That's-
So
That's
you
my god.
you swing and you shred this ghost to ghostly ribbons. And
Are you saying I'm supposed to say Vecna or what?
Oh, I was just thinking.
You're thinking of Talos?
Yeah, that one.
Talos.
Getting my gods of
gods
war.
mixed up. I
Yeah.
use a lot of gods.
Okay.
Tyr, Tempest, Talos. One of those T gods.
That was your first attack, so you may move and attack again.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get over there and kind of do the same thing. I think I want to use my second. Well, no, because that was a bonus action. I can't do that again. But I can attack. Just a normal attack. I don't think I have advantage.
Nope.
So, it's a 20.
That hits.
Okay, and then Divine Smite. I will use my my last second level spell to do that 48 dice. 24 radiant damage.
All right, describe how you kill this one too.
I just kind of like Tempest, Vecna, where are you? And I slash that one, then I just sprint over here, anime style, and just whoosha!
And with that, the
It'll only count as one.
the wailing banshees that were up here, with one final breath, scream into the air, matching the wind blowing and they all fade from the top of the tower. And with the wind blowing, their screams fade off into the distance. And with the wind blowing, it will blow away some of the snow next to one of the skeletons. And appearing in this spot is an amulet. Looks like the sun, with a red gem placed in the center. This is what it looks like. And when you find this, you all level up.
Oh, thank God.
You level to 10.
Fenn is. So it was in one of the bodies where? Like the one that I just slayed?
Symbol of
Yes.
Ravencan.
Okay. Fenn is gonna pick it up.
Alright. When
Requires
you pick it up,
attunement.
you instantly recognize and know what it does. It kind of tells you, as you kind of like hear from within a voice in your head that tells you about how this symbol is important.
Do I have like a memory of like my past life, like when I was alive, about Raven kind, or the paladin named Lugdana? I guess, do I know? Is this like an old legend from like 400 years ago?
No, it is
Okay.
not of your time.
Neat. I am going to hand this to acquired attunement by a character of good alignment.
A paladin had it, so I think you'd be the best one to carry it. You're a paladin.
I'm not a good paladin.
And aren't you good alignment?
No.
Oh, what do I
I'm
know?
gonna look at this and be like,
Oops.
huh. Wow. Yeah, this is very powerful. But
You want to let me have that?
yeah, I'm going to look at Hazel and I'm gonna like shake my head and like and then I'm gonna look at Oz and I'm like, you should carry this. And I'm gonna hand it to Oz.
Really? Hazel puts her hands on her hips. Well,
And I'm going to take it and put it on.
Okay.
it's got
So
some cool stuff
it takes an hour to attune to it, but when it passes to you, you know what it does. As if a voice in your head is whispering. And with that level up, we will end for tonight.
Oh, we got there, didn't we? Yay! We did a thing.
Finally investigated the bridge, and much sooner than we have other stuff.
What's the best way to add an item like that to my inventory?
So this isn't like an official that we will find in the compendium that you can just move.
Oh, okay.
So oh wait. Never
Might
mind.
be.
It totally is. I forgot
Somebody
that they
did it.
added that.
How would I do that?
So same with the spells that we talked about last time. Go to the compendium, search for like holy symbol, and it will pop up.
Do you mean on the wiki dot?
No, on the compendium, the right side of the screen.
Roll 20.
Yes.
Yeah, in Roll20 at the top of the little chat bar, there's the I in the gray circle.
Oh, okay. Use the I.
And then in the search for spell, item, monster, anything, you can type in holy symbol of Ravenkind.
You can just type in holy symbol and it come up.
Okay. And in the items, and then you'll just click on the name and hold the click, and then you'll drag it to your character sheet.
All right. Now I got to open my character sheet, but without it being separate from. Okay.
The holy symbol is a platinum amulet shaped like the sun with a large crystal. I bet we could sell that for a lot of money.
Is Fenn neutral? Is that why you can't hold it?
Yeah, Fenn is chaotic neutral.
Okay. Well, just to say, Hume can't hold it either.
Okay.
We're not good
I
paladins.
got it.
Yay!
It's all right. There's at least one good person in this Curse of Strahd campaign.
Yeah.
I am
Thank-
chaotic good.
Woo! Yeah, Fenn's god is Tempest, who is a neutral god, and he's known as the Lord of Battles. He's also like a god of war. So, kind of had to be neutral. And it makes sense for Fenn to be a soldier and to be chaotic neutral. I was a little worried about that Vecna hand because I was like, oh no. It
Don't
changes
worry.
your alignment. Oh,
I got
no. Now Fenn's going to have to. It's like, you know what? If I can't find any dead bodies, I'll make dead bodies. Level 10. Sweet. Do my Marsh buddy and my Damien buddy level up too? Or is it more
Yes.
just Marsh
Well, actually,
levels up?
yeah, I mean, as one whole, they both level up. But,
Okay.
like, so you gain the maximum amount of experience points for the 2 sidekicks for level 3. Oh man, if you only had resurrected one of the others, you would have gotten a level in them.
Yeah, I was really hoping to res Pratchett for the freaking those ones.
Symbol of Ravenkind. That's a handy one, Milo.
Well, that's one they said we needed.
Yeah.